Diving at Lover's Point today. It's always calm here, so don't have to worry about conditions. Taking Esdras out. Hopefully we can get him to dive this time and maybe even catch his own rockfish. We're trying to do a catch and cook. Just stopped by Walmart to get like a bunch of food, by Big 5 to get a camping stove, and then by Bamboo Reef to get some fin rentals for Esdras. Let's get into it.
To teach beginners how to dive or even how to spearfish, I would definitely recommend getting them to start off without a weight belt and just have them float around, because that allows them time to calm their heart rate down and kind of get into the learning mode. And if they're comfortable enough after that to put a weight belt on, put a weight belt on them. Make sure it's not too heavy. If anything, I would lean a bit light and just try to get them to duck dive and start off small. Just try to get them down to maybe 8 feet and go from there. So while I was trying to teach Esdras how to dive, I encountered this rockfish, which was probably 14 inches long, decent size, and I decided to go for it. But as you could see, it was a complete miss. The swell had been pushing me to the right, throwing off my aim, and even though it looks like the spear did graze it, it was able to shrug it off and dash into the hole. I attempted to find it, but to no avail. That hole it went into was part of a larger tunnel system, and it could have gone anywhere. The fish at Lover's Point are used to heavy pressure, they're used to seeing divers and spearfishers, so they're very skittish and will rarely come out of their holes. Even in their holes, if they see you and you look at them for too long, they will quickly hide, unlike rockfish in many other areas. I then started diving a ledge where I thought there would be fish under, and I was right. There was one cabezon and 3 rockfish hanging out underneath this ledge. The cabezon was undersized, you can't see it in the video, but one of the rockfish looked like it was around 16 inches. So I quickly lined up the shot and took it. It was a mid-body shot, but fish on. Luckily for me, since I dive with a float line, I could just keep tension on the float line and the fish will not get off. But when I dove back down to try to get it out, I made the mistake of wiggling around the spear shaft to try to get it out because it was stuck, and I pushed the shaft too far in and the flopper must have closed, so I lost the fish. Once again, I wasn't able to find it after, and I was super frustrated. I was now 3 hours into the dive. Esdras had gone back in 2 hours ago, and at this point, I was down to settle for 3 small fish for this catch and cook. Small rockfish here are really easy to find, but it took me a while to actually make up my mind and be like, okay, I'll go for these small rockfish. It'll have to do for today. A perfect stone shot on that one. It was a pretty easy target sitting out in the open ledge. So for the next hour and a half, I swam around, hole hunting, trying to find 2 more rockfish that looked like they were even worth shooting. Should I have gone for an opaleye or a surf perch? There were plenty around, so it was totally an option, but I tend to not like the taste much. Am I just cooking them wrong? If you guys have a really good recipe for perch, leave them down in the comments below. I'll try it out. Maybe I've been wrong this whole time. So I secured my next 2 fish. And once I had those 3 fish on the stringer, I headed back in.
Here's the catch for today. 3 tiny rockfish. So today we're making breaded panko fried fish. What's going in first? We'll be putting in flour and cornstarch. I'll leave a link in the description down below for the recipe. Next is the bag of spices. This has cayenne pepper, paprika, onion powder, and the works. And then to finish off the batter, we're just putting some whole milk today. Usually prefer buttermilk, but the store didn't have any. Finish with the mixed batter. Filleting the fish. I don't expect too much meat off of these rockfish since they are so small, but hopefully enough for a couple tacos. This fillet knife is really sharp. I don't think I've had a new fillet knife in a while. Those have got to be some of the smallest fillets that I've seen in a really long time, like since my dad and I started spearfishing. Yikes. Just not much out here though. I've never used a butane stove before, but let's do this. Hopefully we don't, I don't know, kill someone. Tortilla's cooking. Last tortilla is done. Time to saute. We're just gonna add some oil and then we're set. Either I'm just really hungry or this smells really good. Let's go. Put in some oil in. That should be enough, I think, to fry. Basically, we're just taking this fish, putting it in this batter. It might be a bit too thick, and then just throwing it in the panko, rolling it around. This is so messy, you guys. This was not supposed to go like this, but I've never done a catch and cook before, so I didn't pack any utensils. And then after that, just throwing this in the fryer, and that's it. There we go. Let's just do that with the rest of the pieces. Got him cooking. Ezra's the chef.
Grandmaster Chef.
This smells so good. There we have it. Fish tacos cooked on the beach with some limon. Oh. Alright, some limon. There we go.
Driest lime in all of history.
Yep, try lime. Let's try this out. This is so good. If you've never tried panko breaded fish, I recommend it. Super good. If you have the option to, do add avocado and also red cabbage. Just so good with it. Hot. This is life. Spearfishing and then catch and cook. This is life right here, you guys. Life in paradise. I think my favorite thing about this recipe is just the crunch you get from the fish. And when you make thick slices, it just comes out perfect. I really love eating them like this. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed just a quick spearfishing trip. If you like the catch and cook content, let me know in the comments below and I'll do more. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.